All praises to Ahaya, Ashur Ahaya, by Hashem Yeshaya, Walk. This is Shabar Israel, and today I would like to speak on the topic of preaching or women preachers. Now, women already have enough pushback about them being prophetess, and now every time you turn around, you talk about women preachers, women teachers, and things of that nature. Now, we're going to distinguish between women preachers and women teachers, and let's see the pump of man, the reason why they're so focused of a woman actually preaching. Let's start at 1 Corinthians 1:1. For after that, in the wisdom of Ahaya, listen, in the wisdom of the Most High himself, the world by wisdom knew not Ahaya. Was it not wisdom? She's feminine that helped form the earth, but the world did not know her. And that's including people as well. It pleased Ahaya by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe. Look at that. So in the eyes of the Most High, preaching is foolishness. But let's see what the intent of man is. Because we know in the book of Deuteronomy 11:19, it states that, and ye shall teach them your children, speaking of them, when thou sittest in thine house, and when thou walkest by the way, when thou liest down, and when thou risest up. Teach what? The law, statutes, and commandments, judgments of the Most High, men and women. Now this is teaching. Now, let's go to that word teach, and it means, it comes from the Strong's 3925, lamad. It means instruct, diligently, skillful, teachers, unaccustomed. To learn, to be taught, to train. Did the Bible not say, train up a child in the way that he should go, and when he's older, he shall not depart from it? See, you're doing this in the home. Therefore, you don't need any public recognition. Men and women, you understand that? Now, let's go to that word preacher in Hebrew, and it means koleth. Preacher, public speaker, publicity. You see that? Excuse me. Men want publicity. That's the reason why Yeshaya said those who love to stand in the markets in long robes for attention. See that? Public. Enticers. You see that? Go left. Now, the same thing if we go to the New Testament, we get that word again. Preacher. It means publish, proclaim, preached, to be heralded. You see that? Formality and authority must be listened to and obeyed to publish. See that? What makes you so sure men and women and children are not to obey both mother and father? You understand that? You have to have the spirit of wisdom, and she's feminine to understand that. When you're out in public and you have a child, you tell that child, do not steal, do not touch this. You respect people in public. Is that mother not herald for teaching that child? Yes, she is. She's training that child up. Now, as far as officiate of an officer and things of that nature, that's up to the Most High. Now, we go to Exodus 20:12. It states, honor thy father and thy mother, that thou days may be long upon the land which the Most High thy power giveth thee. You see that? Mother. And it refers back to Deborah. Because why? She was a prophetess and she was a judge among the children of Israel. She was a teacher. You could say she was a preacher because she heralded in a position in the office that the Most High gave her. You see that? The first spirit of rebellion was a male spirit. And he's dwelling in these men, these Pharisees, Sadducees, scribes, Sanhedrin, so-called preachers who want to be upheld publicly. Publicly. I'm sorry, I'm angry. It's about publicity. And I'm tired of repeating it over and over again. And when you get in the book and you open up the book, you realize it's all about reverencing flesh. But I got news for you. I'm a prophetess of the Most High. I'm a disciple just like Tabitha. A prophetess like Anna. And the sisters in the book of Acts. I'm a teacher. Like it states in Deuteronomy 11. Guess what? Newsflash. As far as being recognized to the public, the Most High is doing that every time I open up my mouth and I speak for Him and I stand for righteousness. I want somebody to step in front of me and tell me I can't do it. And you watch the Most High send you straight to Abraham's bosom. And let me tell you, it's a lot of publicans from the house of Israel and the Gentile in Abraham's bosom. You can get all the publicity you want. That hot fire publicity for twisting the Most High's words. Those who have an ear, let them hear what the Spirit is saying. Chicago will be the first to fall. Jamestown, Virginia, the last standing. And I just taught you that. I just preached that. I just made it public. Have mercy. You have about a 3-month window until total destruction hits the east and to the west. And as always, watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man. And for those who refuse to take part in the tree of life, and to drink from the fountains of living water, let them be unjust still. And the bride say, Come, Yeshua, come, thy kingdom come. Amen. Beware of false prophets, which come to you